So here we have a rocket stove. Again, I have not had the chance or opportunity to use it, but basically what it does is it ensures that you can cook without creating any smoke. So what you'll do is you'll have a fire down in this area right here, and inside it'll be vacuumed up and it'll heat in a way that doesn't release any type of smoke. And so basically your cooking surface is on here. We actually haven't had to use it because we have the opportunity to use a barbecue inside. But over here we have an oven that we might try to use so that we could actually, oh look at that, we can actually try and make maybe some banana bread or something, because we saw that there was a lot of leftover bananas. So here, I'll take you for a little trip. This is the outdoor kitchen sink area. So we have an area to wash. We have our little faucets there, dish rack, and then this water, it turns into gray water. So that water just funnels all the way over here, and here we water this taro root plant. So that gets all its nice nourishment from our gray water. And we get all of our water actually from this big rain barrel. So this collects water from the eaves trough and directly for our use. However, as you can see, there's a hose in there because we haven't had a lot of rain. We've had to refill it, so it's been working pretty well other than that. And coming back over this way, you'll see we have a nice big fire pit there. We also have our compost and wood area here. So in the composting area, we just put compost in there, and what you do is you cover it with straw and earth so that it can be quickly composted, and you avoid nuisance animals. We have Quickstill in the background there. And then we have all these beautiful banana trees that are growing from the use of all the, I think it's nitrogen that comes out. Anyways, here's our own little garden that we get to use. These beautiful plants were planted here from woofers before us, which is pretty great. We've got some kale in there. Humphrey apparently is fantastic for mending broken bones. You turn it into a tea. We've got some tomatoes that aren't ready yet, but they're pretty cute. You see that right there. And then there's some lemongrass that was just planted. I actually don't know what these guys are yet, so that's something to learn. And we have a food dehydrator here. I actually haven't used it yet, so that is something to do in the future. I'll show you our bathroom. So if you go down this path, it's pretty nice. We have a restroom here. And what we have here is some earth, and we have some plants that actually are being fed from our urine, believe it or not. So there's some tubing right under this log here that goes right into this bed, and these guys are eventually going to grow and create a canopy over this wall that blocks the bathroom. So there's no usual door here. We actually use a string in which we put around right here. Tells you someone's in it. And then we have our buckets for both number 1 and number 2. So number 1 works as follows. It drains directly into the plant bed you saw right behind there. Number 2 actually gets composted. And so we use shavings to put right on top of our number 2s. It's a pretty efficient system. And oh yeah, and so there's buckets underneath that just slide right out. So when you have to clean them out. And so walking back into the main part of the camp, I'll show you the inside of the outdoor kitchen. It's kind of funny. So there's 2 doors. This guy takes us into where the barbecue is, so we've been using that to cook. We have our kitchen, the rest of our kitchen here. We have all the goods we need. We have our spices, our oils, cooking utensils, cutting board, fruit and vegetables. Some of this is grown directly on site. Some of this is brought in, but we are not for want here. We have everything we need. Here under here, we have some more cooking utensils. We have our outdoor fridge, which is this cooler. And we now have a second cooler because we had a bit of an overflow. And that is in here. So we've got a lot of nice food in there. We also have a gallon of water that needs to be refilled. And we have our dry goods right in here. Yeah, and that about does the tour. Come up through the other way here. And it's just lunchtime now at the Kashi Eco Village. So yeah, I'm about to go eat. I think I'll have a nice tomato, cheese, cucumber salad sandwich. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.